Hey, thanks for joining me. I've talked a lot on this channel about 12 and 24 volt and even 48 volt systems where the system typically includes things like an inverter, a solar charge controller, maybe an all-in-one system that integrates both of those things, and then one or more batteries, some solar panels, things like that. But whenever you're DIYing a system with battery storage, the AC/DC battery charger can play an important role in this setup. And I haven't really talked much about these chargers in any detail up until now. And as a consequence, I do often see questions in the comment section about these chargers. So today, I wanted to take some time and talk about why you probably do want to have one of these battery chargers on hand. And I would like to thank WattCycle for sponsoring this video. They're not paying me any money, but they did provide this charger, and they are sponsoring a giveaway of one of these 12 volt 200 amp hour batteries like this guy here. But of course, if you win this thing, you'll be getting a brand new one straight from WattCycle. I've obviously beaten this thing up pretty good in that last teardown that I did it on the video. And if you haven't seen that video review, I will leave a link in the description below, so you can go check that out if that's something you want to do. And but I'll provide details on that giveaway drawing just a bit later in the video. But for now, let's talk battery chargers. So if your system has solar charging, why would you need a separate battery charger? Well, there are actually several reasons. So first, in some cases, depending on your specific setup, it's actually possible to fully deplete your batteries to the point where, to protect the cells, the BMS will not allow them to provide enough discharge power so that your solar charge controller can actually power up and take that solar energy and start charging the batteries with it. So to wake up the batteries in that particular scenario, you need to have some other means of providing a charge to the batteries. And of course, that's where the battery charger becomes an essential tool in your setup. Now, another very possible scenario, if not likely, is that especially during the winter months when skies can be pretty overcast for many days in a row, and to make things worse, you might have snow accumulation on solar panels that might be difficult to access so that they can be cleared off. And of course, this kind of situation can easily lead to that first scenario that I just talked about. But also maybe you're mostly using your system as a supplemental to your grid power, maybe as backup power if the grid power goes down, and you don't have enough solar connected to rapidly get that battery system topped off again, maybe in anticipation of an approaching storm that has the potential to cause widespread power outages. And that's another case where having a reliable high output battery charger can be really handy. And to mention one more fairly important use case, when you've got multiple batteries together in either series or parallel, it's not uncommon, especially when using batteries from different brands or manufacturers, that these might have slightly different BMS configurations and slightly different internal resistances. And as a consequence of that, these batteries will over time get further and further out of balance with each other. And if you're not familiar with what the term balance means in this particular context, it's basically saying that the state of charge between these batteries gets further and further out of alignment. So you might end up with one battery at around 50% state of charge, and maybe the other battery or batteries are closer to, say, 75% state of charge. And yes, when batteries are connected in parallel, they do tend to balance themselves automatically, but only to an extent. You can actually have a fair amount of imbalance that arises over time in batteries that are in parallel, because the voltage profile of lithium iron phosphate batteries is very flat in the middle. And two batteries with nearly identical voltage states can nevertheless be pretty far apart in terms of their actual state of charge. But it's an even bigger issue when the batteries are connected in series. And that's because when one battery stops taking a charge, all the batteries that are in that series will no longer charge further either. And worse still, if one battery stops discharging due to a low state of charge, the entire series is now going to be offline and unable to charge because the circuit is basically broken. And that's why in series configurations, it's extremely helpful to use battery balancers to keep all the batteries at as close to the same state of charge as possible. But even then, you typically need batteries to be reasonably close in charge so the balancers can work their magic, because they don't output a ton of current. It's more like a trickle charge. So once again, this is where having an AC to DC battery charger can really come in handy as an easy way of kind of manually balancing your batteries when you need to, individually when necessary. Now, you can get battery chargers in a variety of configurations that output at different current maximums and also different system voltage. So there are 12 volt chargers like this guy right here with alligator clamps. There's also 24 volt and 36 volt and 48 volt chargers. And which one is best for you really kind of depends on your particular setup and what you're buying it for. If you only have 48 volt batteries in your setup, then obviously you're going to need a 48 volt charger because that's the only thing that's going to work. Or if you have several 24 volt batteries that are in parallel, then you're going to need a 24 volt charger. But if you've got one or more 12 volt batteries in your system, you can still use a 12 volt charger like this guy here, even if your batteries are in series and outputting 24 volts or maybe even 48 volts. You just have to charge the 12 volt batteries individually rather than as a group. Now, another aspect to battery chargers, aside from the output voltage, is how much current can they provide the battery for charging. And 12 volt 20 amp chargers like this guy right here are very common. They're relatively inexpensive and they can be pretty handy. But at 20 amps, if you need to charge quickly, even a 100 amp hour battery is going to take a full 5 hours to top off. And one of these larger capacity batteries, like either the 200 amp hour or the 280 amp hour, or maybe even higher, those will take proportionally longer to top off. So that's why you might want to consider maybe at the very least a 40 amp charger, or maybe even something like this 60 amp charger. So take this WattCycle 200 amp hour mini battery, for example, and I'm just starting to work with this particular model. Just came in, I think, yesterday. So stay tuned for the full review on this. That's coming early in April. But fully charging this battery with a 20 amp charger will take over 14 hours to complete. Whereas with something like this 60 amp charger, I can fully top this thing off in about 4 hours. So extremely handy when you're working with these higher capacity batteries. And these are only slightly more expensive than the 20 amp chargers. And in this case, the 60 amp charger actually has, from WattCycle here, has this cool little display on the front. I'll give you a close-up of this. It shows you the current voltage of the battery. It shows you the actual current that's being supplied. It shows you how much capacity has been provided so far or added to the battery, and an indicator of how much time that it's been on the charger. And then when it's finished charging, you can see here in the display, we're now showing 0 amps, and we have a solid green LED on top. So it's finished charging the battery. In this case, this battery was on the charger for 3 hours and 10 minutes, and we added 186.5 amp hours of capacity. And then, of course, the red LED just means that it's currently plugged in. And all of these things are very useful bits of information when you're trying to do manual balancing with a charger. And of course, it's got all the protections that you would want, like over voltage, over current, reverse polarity, short circuit, and over temp protections, kind of the things that you definitely want to have. And WattCycle does have a variety of battery chargers on their website to accommodate pretty much whatever you might be looking for. And of course, I will put a link to their website and also this specific 60 amp charger down in the video description below if you want to jump straight to that or maybe check out some of the other options. Okay, so let's talk about this 200 amp hour giveaway from WattCycle. And by the way, when I do these giveaways, I always do get people who understandably are skeptical that I'm just somehow trying to collect their personal information or that there's some other catch and it's going to cost you money. And I can tell you there is genuinely no catch and no cost. It's completely free. Neither me or WattCycle is going to be collecting your personal information, unless of course you were the winner, in which case obviously we'll need to get some information from you in order to ship out your battery. So here are the 3 easy steps you need to complete to be eligible to win. So number 1, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, which is ReeWray Outdoors. And then leave a comment on this video below. It includes the words ReeWray Everyday. Now it's important that you use those exact words because I use a random comment selector and I look for a particular string, and that's what the selector is going to be looking for to randomly draw a winner. And also because it's important to use that because it's the name of my other YouTube channel that I recently launched where I'm starting to post content that is more focused on things like DIY projects, EV content, outdoor adventures, travel, hiking, kayaking, just other topics that I find interesting to talk about. You know, things that aren't specifically related to batteries and portable power and solar and things like that I talk about on this channel. And so the third and final step to get entered into the battery giveaway is to use the link that I put in the video description below and jump over to my other channel and make sure you're subscribed to ReeWray Everyday as well. And while you're there, maybe watch a video or two, or maybe just let a video play and let the dog watch it. That's totally fine with me too. Now, it is still a little light on new content at the moment, but I'm actively working on adding more content soon. But that's it. Do those 3 things and you're officially entered for the WattCycle 12 volt 200 amp hour battery giveaway. And this battery is selling right now for $400. So pretty good deal for you if you win it for free. Now I'll be doing the drawing for this battery on Saturday, April 5th. That's about a month from now. And I'll immediately post the winning commenter in a community post. And then, and this is important, if you're the winner, I'll reply to your winning comment directly with instructions on how you can email me and claim your prize. And you'll know that it's me replying and not a scammer, because there are scammers out there. But my reply will have a display around my name that kind of looks like this. It's a rounded highlight around my name. and any replies that you might get that do not look exactly like this are not for me. So things like this, for example, this is not me, this is a parasite scammer, but again, this one will be for me, and I will not ask you for any money, not for any shipping, not for anything. And as I said, this is a completely free giveaway thanks to WattCycle. But you might want to enable your notifications for YouTube if you haven't done so already, because then you'll be notified when I comment back that you're a winner. And that's important because you only have about a week to reply and claim the prize before I have to redraw for a new winner. So check out all the details again if you need to recap this. I'll put it back all in the video description so you can get the details again and review them and make sure that you are entered. And I wish everyone good luck. Hopefully you did find something helpful or useful in this video in some way. If you did, please consider clicking on that like button for me. I'd very much appreciate that. And also, if you have any additional questions that I didn't cover, or maybe you can think of some other scenarios where a battery charger like this would be extremely useful, please post those in the comments below for everyone's benefit. So I very sincerely thank you for taking some of your time to watch this video with me, and I hope you'll consider joining me for new videos on both channels in the future. And until then, have fun out there.